Well, this video is going to be very different from all my other videos. Those of you who follow me know that I make videos about my chronic illness and about my children. I am 39 years old and I suffer from fibromyalgia. I have an arachnoid brain cyst. I've had 2 spinal fusions. And pretty much I have other little things going on, but the fibromyalgia and the spinal fusions have made my life a living hell. I'm currently a stay-at-home mother of 3 children, and that's usually what my videos are about, you know, life as a mom suffering from an invisible chronic illness. So that's not what this video is going to be about, or maybe more than just one video. Just to make it quick, I have a lot of excess skin in my body from losing 100 pounds, my weight going up and down, and having 3 kids. And I have been struggling with it for a couple of years now. I get really bad rashes underneath the skin hanging on my belly. I want to work out and become stronger to try to fight the fibro and the pain from the spinal fusions. I've had 2 spinal fusions in my lower back. But it's really hard when you have flapping skin, and I decided to have surgery to remove the excess skin from my lower belly and from my arms, so stay tuned. Hey all, so I'm sitting in my car getting ready to go to my pre-op appointment for my tummy tuck and my arm lift. Today I'm getting my markings. I'm a little nervous, embarrassed, because the doctor, you know, has to see me completely naked, and I'm not a fan of getting completely naked in front of everyone. I don't know how he's doing the tummy tuck. I'm just hoping that he does his best to get rid of all this excess skin in my apron. I lost 100 pounds from 2014 to 2015. I lost 100 pounds, and then I got pregnant in 2015 and had a baby. I gained a lot of the weight back, but I've been, you know, going up and down. After my 3rd baby, I reached maybe 220. Highest I've ever been is 267. And so when I lost the weight, I was all the way down to 167, and I was loving it. I didn't look too thin. I still had curves. Anything I wanted to wear, I could wear. I was a size 11, 12. But I, you know, looked good and I felt good. And then, you know, I gained weight, went all the way back up with the pregnancy to 220. It was kind of hard after 3 kids and losing a lot of weight. Was left with a lot of excess skin, hanging skin. My arms, I have a lot of hanging skin from my arms. I call them my bat wings. Cannot wear what I want to wear. Sometimes the shirt will fit in the waist area but will not fit in the arm area. And then the hanging belly, it's a lot of hanging skin. It's not something that I can get rid of with exercise. It's hanging loose, stretched out skin. It's never gonna retract. I've had 3 kids. I'll be 40 in December. Yes, 40, I know. Good genes run in our household. But yeah, the hanging apron is not a good look. I can't wear, you know, nice form-fitting clothes because you'll always see my kangaroo pouch, my apron. So I'm hoping he will take that off. I'm not sure if he's gonna liposuction or not. I'm hoping he does, like, you know, my back fat, my love handles, my flanks. I hope he lipos it. I don't think he's going to let me videotape him doing the markings. But, you know, I'll let you guys know how it goes. Wish me luck. His mom. Ouch. Morning of surgery. I couldn't sleep last night. I've been up for 24 hours. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and I've been up since then, so 24 hours. Couldn't sleep last night at all. Been watching TV. I'm really tired. Yeah, so my mother and my sister actually live in New York, and they traveled all the way down here to help me. My sister was like doing laundry, cleaning, you know, taking the kids out every now and then, and she came with me to a few of the appointments to see the doctor. Like, you know, my whole family pitched in a lot, and it was just it was a process. As far as the drains, you know, you had to drain them 4 times a day. Morning, I guess, afternoon, dinner, and bedtime. And depending on the color of it, determines whether or not at your 3rd visit, if the doctor takes them up. So it's tracking everything. You also have to track your medicine intake. And so since he said I was doing, you know, well, I was wearing my compression stockings. He saw that, you know, I had no fever, even though it was a lot of pain. After the 2nd appointment, he told me to come in the following, I think, next few days for drain removal. So I had drain removal yesterday. And let me tell you, getting up on that high table, that medical table, was torture. You got to stand up. And then you gotta sit down. It's really hard to sit down when you have a cut from hip to hip and stitches. Really hurts because you cannot ease down with your arms, because my arms are also done. So they you know, like 3 people had to sit me down on the medical chair. Then they had to lay me back and shove my knees into kind of like my chest so that I didn't pop my lower stitches. And then he had to snip with a knife the stitch that was holding the drain. He tells me it's not gonna hurt at all. It's just gonna feel very weird coming out. It feels extremely weird, and it hurts. I was sweating and I was shaking, and he kept telling me, you need to calm down, the hard part's over. And he was a really good doctor, very friendly. The staff was amazing. But at the end of the day, guys, you know your pain. And if it hurts, it hurts. So it feels, basically, he had the tube like all the way over here under my breast. And then, you know, the drain was down here. So to pull the drain all the way, it wiggled all the way through like this and out. And I had 2 of them. The pain. Once he removed that, he cleaned it, put ointment, put a gauze on top of it. He removed all the other dressings from my stomach. He removed the dressing from my arms. And he told me I have 1 more appointment on Monday to trim 2 stitches I have on each hip that are not quite healed yet. So I was instructed to keep the binder on, but to make sure I put like a tank top under the binder before I put the binder on, because the binder was cutting into my back. It was making it really hard to sleep. I was finally cleared for a shower yesterday. I showered Thursday morning, but I didn't shower Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. I was taking cat baths with my little wipes over here. I can't even lift that, guy. Okay. Hey everybody. Sorry about the way I look. I'm very tired. I just wanted to come and inform you guys what's been going on with me. Today is June 9th. Tuesday, June 9th. On Thursday, June 4th, I had a tummy tuck, an extended tummy tuck from hip to hip, and I also had an arm lift. It's day what? Let me see. It's like 4 days after surgery. I'm still in a lot of pain. It has been very, very rough. The reason I decided to have this done was because in 2014 I had a gastric bypass and I lost 100 pounds by 2015 I became pregnant with my third and final child. I gained back about 40-50 pounds once I had her. For the next, I would say, 2 years, I struggled with getting the weight off. I went up and down, yo-yoing. Finally, in 2019, I was at a weight where I felt like, you know, it's time to remove all this excess hanging skin because it was making it hard for me to do basic things. I live in Florida. It's very hot. I would get rashes underneath my belly, you know, what they call the penis or the apron, the lower belly. I was getting rashes. It was uncomfortable, hard to exercise. But then found out that I needed a spinal fusion due to back instability. I had that done. After 8 months, I didn't fuse, so I had a second one done, and that was in September of 2019. I gave myself time to heal, tried to keep my weight down. Finally, this year, I went looking around for a board-certified plastic surgeon near where I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I found one, had a few consultations with him, and he agreed that because of the weight loss and the fact that I've had 3 pregnancies, no amount of exercise that I do was gonna get rid of the stretched out stomach I had hanging, or the stretched out skin under my arms. So went under the knife on Thursday, and I'm gonna tell you, I've had 3 kids. I've had a gastric bypass, and I've had 2 spinal fusions, all very, very painful. This surgery, I say, whoa, it's up there on the childbirth level. The pain is excruciating. As soon as you wake up, you feel like you have been hit by a truck covered in spikes. The pain is unbearable. And I didn't do it in a hospital. I did it in a surgery clinic, so I had to go home the same day. Only reason because the hospital was not only double the cost, but because of the coronavirus, I was scared to do it in a hospital setting. I felt I was maybe a little more secure in a surgery center because it's a smaller amount of patients coming through. The pain. I was given hydrocodone for the pain. I was given Lovenox injections for blood thinners. Cephalexin for the antibiotics, stool softener, and Valium for the muscle, you know, pain and spasms. I've been taking all my medication on the clock. I had the surgery Thursday at 1. I was home by 7. It was a process because I got, my arms and my belly. And I had to be right back in the doctor's office at 9 o'clock the next morning. I could barely walk. Getting in and out of a car is excruciating. And because I cannot use my arms and no one can grab me by my waist, it was extremely hard. My legs are killing me, and so is my back. My family was here from New York to help me, my mother and my sister. My husband also took, I think, 2 days off. And so to lift me out of the car, I had to try my best to use my thigh muscles and my legs. And someone would have to push like my mid-back, which of course, I had a spinal fusion. I'm not cured. So lots of back pain, lots of swelling. It's just, it's a lot. And I suffer from fibromyalgia. I know what intense pain is. And this is like really hard. So when I went to the doctor Friday morning, of course, he removed the binder. I did not get a faja. He removed the binder. He looked at everything, saw that everything was healing well according to what he thought. He didn't see any, weird drainage in the drains. Of course, I had 2 drains. The 2 drains are coming directly out. Sorry, I have a little heartburn. I haven't really been eating much. I haven't had much of an appetite. So they put 2 drains right on top of your pubic area, and then they just stitch it to hold it in place. I mean, besides the pain, that was excruciating. Every time you move, you tug on it, and it's just like an electrical jolt going through your body. I'm not gonna sugarcoat any of this, guys. This has been an excruciating process. So getting in and out of the car, it's every time you move, the drains would like tug. And you gotta stop and start a lot, because you have to kind of catch your breath because you have a binder on. You're dizzy, you're weak. You just got your body sliced and diced, so it's not like you're ready to go. So he saw, that the drains were still filling. He saw the incisions look good. According to him, everything looked great. He said my arms are a little more swollen than they should be because I was overusing them. Because it was really hard. My family was having me a hard time getting in and out of the recliner. Because, my mom was doing mostly the cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the kids. My 8-year-old couldn't really do much, but, get me drinks and serve me my meals. My 14-year-old and my husband were the ones lifting me on and off of the recliner. And, if you're not the one in pain, it's kind of hard to detect how if you're hurting someone. So it was a lot of, I cried a lot. The pain was unbearable. I've cried a lot. Not only that, but once you lay down for the night, whether it's a recliner or your own bed, you cannot lay flat. You have to do everything at like a 45-degree angle. So you have to walk hunched over. You have to sleep with your kind of like your belly tucked in and your knees to your belly. So sleeping was horrible. I had to lay in the same position for 10-11 hours at a time. And the only way for me to get up and use the bathroom is I had to call my family members that were in another room sleeping on their cell phone. And I felt so bad because they would be dead asleep and I would have to call them because I don't want to pee on myself. Hey guys, okay. So I know it's nighttime now. I couldn't finish my thought earlier because the kids were pretty loud and TV was on loud. But so after he saw all the incisions and saw that everything was healing, he told me everything was looking good and I would come back in a few days for the drains. Can't remember if I told you that or not. Anyway, yeah, my drains were removed. All the tape and everything was removed. I was told I was cleared to shower, which the first shower was everything. I had a shower chair that I bought, and they helped me. My family helped me into the shower chair to shower. I also have a shower head that, you know, comes out, so it's easier to shower. Didn't use a lot of soap or anything because I'm scared of getting it in, you know, the incisions. Showered, and then he told me in a couple days I'm due back to remove the final 2 stitches on each side of my hip. I have one on one hip and one on the other. So when I go back for that, I'm gonna see if maybe I can tell him about maybe getting into a faja instead of the binder, because it's really hard. Binder is really hard to get on. It hurts to keep putting it on because I gotta take it off every time I, you know, take a shower or something, and it's just a hassle. So I have surgery Thursday. Let me think. Tomorrow makes an entire week, a whole week since my abdominalplasty and arm lift. Still in a lot of pain, but I no longer have my arms bandaged. I'll insert better pictures because it's dark. I'm laying down for the night and I can't really lift my arms high to show you how I'm sleeping. After sleeping in the recliner for 3 days, I cannot sleep in it anymore. I'm having severe back pain, severe leg pain, and I'm just not comfortable, so I'm in the bed. Of course, I had to be set on the bed by my family, and they had to put an extra sheet under me so they can pull the sheet with me on it to get me in the center of the bed. And then I'm laying down with my knees tucked under 2 pillows, and I have 2 pillows behind me and a neck pillow and a pillow under each arm. And I sleep like this for like many hours. So I don't know if you can see because I can't lift my arms. This is a tank top which I put under the binder so that this doesn't leave dents in my skin. This is the binder. It's the binder. Okay, so this is what's going on. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, for a second. Alright, so this is, I have a pair of boy shorts on. I have my feet propped. This is my neck pillow and the 2 pillows behind me. I have a little tray with my medicine, my remotes, my drink for the evening. I'm gonna show you a bit of my arm. I can't really lift it that high. Very swollen. Oh, it hurts. You can't really see it that good because it's dark. Sorry. This is almost a week. There it goes. It's dark, so you can't really see the incision. Also, it's kind of hard to breathe when you have a binder on. Here's the other arm. Again. Oops, guys. Sorry. I dropped the phone because my hands are tired. This is the cut here. You can see it a little better because it's brighter on this side. There it goes. I will show you guys better pictures. It's late now. I'm like getting ready to go to bed, so it's dark. But yeah, it's been a process. If you're considering getting a tummy tuck, you know, aka abdominalplasty, or arm lift, aka brachioplasty, be prepared. It is not easy. You are gonna need a massive amount of help. I couldn't feed myself for the first, I would say, 5 days. Everybody had to give me my drinks, had to feed me, had to wipe my bottom, had to get me in the shower and help me bathe. So basically, if you're not comfortable being naked around family members or friends, then don't get this done, because you will be exposed all the time, because people are wiping you, they're seeing your private parts, they're, you know, giving you baths. And let me tell you, for the first few days, you cannot use deodorant, so you're not gonna smell the best. But I tried my best to buy a lot of stuff to help me, and I'm gonna, you know, and make sure I put a list of that in the video as well. So tomorrow's exactly 1 week post-op, so I'll get back to you guys soon and insert those pictures, and let you know what doctor I went to and all that stuff. Hi guys, so today is exactly 1 week since my surgery. It's Thursday. It's pretty windy here in Florida. I guess it's hurricane season. Anyhow, sorry if the phone keeps moving. It's because I have no strength in my arms. Like I said, I had arm lift, brachioplasty on both arms. I'm sitting in my recliner. This is how I'm propped up. This is my recliner. I'm sitting with a pillow behind me, my neck pillow. I have a robe on because I was cold, because all I've been wearing is a tank top underneath the binder, and my boy shorts. The doctor suggested that I put a tank top underneath the binder because I was having a lot of bruising and that kind of like cuts from the binder in my skin from it being so tight. Boy shorts are very comfortable. I cannot open this and show you guys right now, as it is hell to put on the binder. I mean, hell, it takes 2 people to put this on, and it's hell. So for all those, I've seen some videos on YouTube of women having tummy tucks, and they're feeling good within a week. I still feel like shit. I mean, I'm able to move a little more. I can get up from like high seats. I can get up, but I cannot get down on my own. I'm still walking a little hunched over, and maybe it's because they just had the tummy tuck so they can have the use of their arms. But remember, I had my arms done and my tummy, so I can't use my arms to lift myself, and I can't use my stomach because right now my stomach muscles are 0. I have none. So I've been putting all my weight on my legs to try and lift myself, and my knees. I put some arnica gel on my knees to kind of help with the pain. I'm all done with my medicine, so I'm in a lot of pain still. And on top of that, I think 2 days after surgery I got my period, so that was real fun. Real fun. I don't wear pads, I wear tampons. It was very weird to have to wear a pad. Not fun. I know, TMI, but trying to keep the video real for you guys. So I was talking to my mom, and since it's been a week, I really want to clean the binder because it's dirty. I'm just afraid to sit. I'm afraid to sit without it, because I only really I loosen it when I lay down for the night in the bed with my legs, you know, tucked in. But I'm scared to have it like completely off for the amount of time it's gonna take to wash it and dry it. Because, you know, I'm a very clean person, and this has been very hard for me. May not look dirty to you guys, but it's stained. Has some, you know, blood stain, some dirt stains. See, dirty. Yep, definitely dirty. This is the brand the doctor gave me. What is this, Daisy, or I don't know the name of that brand. I think it's Daisy, Days, or well, you guys can see Dale. I can't read upside down, but like I said, I'm going to the doctor on Monday, which is in 3 days. And I'm going to ask him if maybe I can switch to a stage 1 faja, since it's only a week since surgery. Can't do a stage 2. But I think a faja would be easier than a binder, you know, because you can just put like belly boards and inside and just have it on all the time. You don't have to worry about taking it off and stuff, only to bathe. And I don't think with the belly boards it's going to cut into my skin that much. And it has a hole in the bottom for using it. Right now I gotta, you know, pull down these to use the bathroom, but we'll see. The belly's looking good. Looks way different. You know, belly button is tingling a little where the stitches are. I am getting like electrical shocks throughout my arms and at the incision site, also in my midsection, because he did muscle repair. It wasn't just a regular extended tummy tuck. I had 3 kids and I lost weight, so my muscles kind of were like separated. He did like the corset muscle repair, and he also found a hernia, which he took care of at the same time. So yeah, this is 1 week after brachioplasty and abdominalplasty with muscle repair and hernia repair. It's 1 week after. I finally have somewhat of an appetite, but it's mostly for like salads and protein, like chicken. I'm not eating any type of sweets or anything like that, and I'm extremely thirsty. I have been drinking so much water, juice, ice chips for the last week. Like, just if I have something to drink, there has to be a lot of ice in it. Very, very thirsty. Since the doctor wasn't concerned about clotting, because everything was looking good, I wore the compression stockings for, I think it was 5 days, the compression stockings, and I finally have them off. Yay, finally have those compression stockings off, because those were kind of annoying. They came up to here. Have those on, and I did the Lovenox injection in my thigh for, I think, 3 days. Didn't really have to do any more than that, because hey, you just had your body sliced and diced, and then you have to inject yourself in your thigh with an injection. It's just like, I know beauty is pain, but this was a lot. Maybe in a couple of months, if somebody were to ask me if I do it again, I would have a positive answer. But a week later, I will say that I will not ever put myself through this amount of pain again. It's been hard on me. It's been hard on my family. And so as of right now, I don't regret doing it. It's only a week after major surgery, so I am in pain and you know, grumpy. So I really want to take this off and show you guys. Sorry, my arms are weak. I want to take the binder off and show you guys what the incisions and stuff look like. I'll see if maybe later on I can do that, and if I can, I'll just insert pictures, okay?